No nonsense gin drinking. All gin and a surprising amount of nonsense.
Hello gin lovers, welcome back. I'm Bobby Freeman. As you can tell by the way I'm hitting my desk with my fist, I am officially excited because we have on the show a gin that is not featured on, well, the show for quite a long time because the original, well, let me just introduce you to it first of all before I say any more. This, my friends, is Brockmans Orange Kiss. Now, most of you will, I think pretty much everyone watching this show are going to have tried the original Brockmans, which I featured on the show a long time ago, right near the beginning of the show actually. And since then, which apparently I reckon that was probably 2018, and since then, Brockmans have not brought out any other gins. They've rested on their laurels and they've sat back on their original gin, which, by the way, came in for a lot of criticism for not really being a gin. It's technically a gin because it is juniper based, but it was so much kind of fruit and berries and stuff in there. It was criticised for just becoming a bit of a strange fruity concoction. But fruity nonetheless, it was kind of enjoyable. I liked the Brockmans gin, very nice. I'll have to say I'm not a regular drinker of it, if I'm absolutely honest, but it was okay. It was kind of a nice mix of fruity and tootiness. And this, my friends, as you know, as many gins have done recently, in recent years, they've gone orange. They've dedicated this one to orange. So I'm very much looking forward because, to be honest, there was such an absolute jam packed full of crowded flavours in there in the first place. I'm wondering what difference orange, if just throwing a bit of an orange in there would actually make. So I'm very excited looking. Oh God. Very excited and looking forward to trying it for you on the show today. But before we do, my friends, we have to say thank you, or I have to say thank you. You don't have to say, you can say thank you if you want as well, but mostly me saying thank you to a new YouTube member, which is very exciting because I haven't actually had a YouTube member for ages. So welcome and thank you to Mark Turon. Mark, thank you very much. You are an official supporter of the show. You are a gentleman and I salute you. Now, it's a bit strange here because on the Brockmans website, for whatever reason, they seem to have virtually no information about this. They got a list of the botanicals and some nice graphics and everything, but there's no nice little description which I like to read. So I've gone onto a website called, what was it called? I can't even remember what it was called. Oh yes, the Gin to My Tonic. Go and check them out. It's a very cool website. It's all about gin and, well, tonic. And they have written thusly: Brockmans Gin have launched their latest expression. Expression? Can you call it an expression? This is my latest expression. For those of you who are wondering, that is an expression of contentment. That's the noise I make when I'm content. Sit down to watch the TV. Pour myself a little glass of gin. Throw a bag of rubbish into my neighbour's back garden. The new expression blends together a range of both traditional and unique ingredients and with Valencia oranges, triple sec juniper, coriander seeds, providing the balanced gin foundation. The additions of cassia bark and angelica root, it's Angelica. I always get confused whether it's Angelica or Angelica, but I believe it's Angelica, are said to provide perfumed complexity with almond oil, contributing to a smooth finish. Brockmans Orange Kiss is presented in a tinted red to orange bottle featuring Brockmans' distinctive crosshatch. All right, we don't need to know about the bottle, that's fine. We can see the bottle, thank you very much. We don't need to explain what a bottle looks like. I know what a bottle looks like. Looks like that. So my friends, that's all the that's the detail. That's the sort of constructive and I was going to say intelligent part of the program, but I don't think any part of the program could be considered intelligent. So anyway, I say let's crack on and get the fella open. So then, Duthest. Yeah, I'm going to go with Duthest. Duthest, we have a cork. I don't know because I'm trying to, as you can probably tell, pad again while I try and get, I've got it. I've got the little plastic bit out, that gets thrown over there, then the little cap, that gets thrown over there. Very precise and a very specific order to those things. And I don't believe. No, we don't have a cork. So after all that, we don't have a cork. We just have a turny screw top, which is a little bit disappointed, but we didn't know. Oh God. But it doesn't matter anyway, because we all know, well, should I do the fun bit, the whack bit on the table anyway? People seem to like this. We all know, it doesn't matter anyway. It's just a bit of fun. Right then, let's have a sniff of this gin. Now, I'm expecting a hell of a lot of aromas in this, because as I say, the last Brockmans was jam-packed with flavours. Like, it was like a flavour party where too many people had turned up and it's got out of control. Like they put it on Facebook but forgot to make it a closed group and made it an open group, and everyone comes round and trashes the place, spray paints your mum's kitchen, and does a poo in the system of the toilet rather than the bowl. That metaphor got a bit unpleasant towards the end there, but never mind. Let's get back on track and sniff the gin. So nostrils going in, here we go. Wow, okay, right. Look, as I said earlier, Brockmans gets a lot of stick for, I'm not sure if other countries use that, gets a lot of stick. It's a criticism, gets a lot of stick. I think it's metaphorical for being beaten with a stick. But yeah, they get a lot of stick for, as I say, for just putting way too many flavours in there. However, that smells like an absolute treat. It's kind of like a fruit salad. You've got like a bombardment. Imagine if you were stood beneath a loft hatch or an attic hatch, right? We call it an attic here attic in America, we call it a loft here in the UK. And someone just opened the hatch. Now, in that loft / attic was full, like 3.5 tons of every fruit we can possibly imagine. Imagine if you open that hatch and they all went blah, 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 and you were literally pummeled to death by fruits. That's what it smells like. And again, I think my metaphors are getting a little bit carried away today, but that's the best way I can describe it. It's just absolutely, but I say that, having said that, they do smell kind of balanced and nice and kind of working together. The question is it primarily orange? I don't think so. It's more of a tropical, sort of a tropically-esque, almost like a, I don't know, I'm just going to say tropical, that's the best to describe it. Anyway, let's not fanny around, my friends. Let's mix it with a bit of tonic. Yes, what am I doing? Yes, tonic's there, that's it. Okay, get that open. Not much tonic in there, but I think it will, I think it'll just about make the miniature gin tonics which I like to make on this video. This is, I'm pretty confident in saying it is 37.5% ABV because it's so sweet and fruity. Where is the ABV? Not many YouTube channels do that when they try to pad. Not many try and make a little song out of the fact that they're not doing very well and can't see something. God damn it. Here we go. I was mistaken. It was not 37.5% ABV. It's actually 40. So they've actually managed to, that's quite impressive. They've eked an extra 2.5% out of what we would usually expect from such a sweet, fruity gin. Quite impressive, Brockmans. Well done. Anyway, let's crack on and taste the fella, shall we? As I always say at this point in the show, thank you to my YouTube members and indeed my Patreon people. My Patreon people sounds like a band. My YouTube members and Patreon people for literally paying for the gin on this show. You are supporting the show and keeping it going. Thank you very much. This, my friends, is Brockmans Orange Kiss. I wonder if it's going to feel like not only am I looking for orange this time, I'm also looking for the sensation of being kissed. Might be a little bit optimistic, but here we go anyway. Here we go. Brockmans Orange Kiss. I say to every man jack of you, cheers. Ooh, wow, gin lovers. Okay. Do you know what? Once again, yeah, I don't think it could ever really be described as a classic gin in any way, shape or form. You're not really getting juniper-based spirit when you take a sip out of that. However, let me just put that aside and accept that it's not going to be like a core gin. And just what does it taste like? It's like an eruption of sharp, zesty, tart flavours that kind of hit the tongue and kind of go bum 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 bum, like that. Like each flavour's on a little tiny trampoline. It just hits it. It goes boing 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 boing. Imagine that if you can. But as I said, in the aroma, they're kind of nicely balanced. Somehow, of all those flavours, they're extremely well balanced and kind of difficult to discern one over the other. However, the golden question is this primarily orange? And the answer is wham bam, yes, most definitely. But it's kind of a tangy, almost sherbety kind of orange, which is kind of, I like that because there's so many orange gins. Yeah, every gin seems to be bringing out an orange version at the moment, but it's kind of, it's definitely a kind of a candified orange. And as I say, quite sherbety as well. Is there much depth of flavour? It doesn't seem like it goes very deep to me. It's all kind of crackling on the surface. And it actually, to say it's a little bit stronger than we thought it might be for a fruity gin, doesn't taste particularly strong, hasn't got much of a whack of ABV, but that, as we know, can be quite dangerous because you can be drinking that thinking, it's just like a soft drink. And you get up and you realise, to quote Billy Connolly, you're drunk from the legs down. You get up, you go, I'm all right, which in my opinion could only be a good thing. However, my friends, what's it going to be like neat? I don't think this is going to be great neat, to be honest. I think this needs a little bit of tonic to awaken those flavours. So look, as I sip this from my very attractive, no-nonsense gin drinking mug, which you can buy by clicking on the area below the screen. So anyway, let's go. Wow, my friends, I stand bloody well corrected, because you get everything you did with the tonic in there. It's a very sweet gin. Okay, I know I've got lots of subscribers out there and viewers that don't really like the sweeter gins. This is not going to be one for you, because my God, this is most definitely a sweet, but it's kind of a fruity sweet. As I say, a candy fruity sweet, but sweet nonetheless. But still, over ice, I reckon that, speaking as a not someone who doesn't like to drink gin that much, that is pretty good. However, my friends, what is it going to cost you? I hear you guys saying. So I shall tell you, because this is the section of the show where I tell you how much it costs. It's not too bad. I describe it as not too bad. I'd call Brockmans a mainstream gin. Pretty much every place you go, supermarkets and things. If it's in the supermarket, it's generally considered a mainstream gin. I like to be, as you know, about 30 English pounds. This is about 34. It varies, various different places you look, but that's not too bad. I'd like to have seen it down a little bit more, but on the whole, not ridiculous. So I'm semi-pleased with that. So guys, to sum up, as I say, I wasn't sure about this, because everyone, as I say, it's got a reputation for just being a bit of a gimmicky, fruity type gin. And to be honest, it is. It really is. It's not, but that's Brockmans. That's their brand. That's kind of what they do. However, what I was looking for is, does it do what it promises on the bottle? And does it provide an orange kiss? Do I feel like I've been kissed? Not really, but to be honest, that's the story of my life. However, do I feel like I've been oranged? And the answer is a resounding yes. I feel like they've really upped the orange. And to be honest, I think it kind of works better than the original. The original was just kind of I'd say a mixed berry kind of flavour. This one is a mixed berry base with a massive flare of sort of, what's this motion? Flailing orangey goodness about it. And it works extremely well. And I don't feel like they've rushed it. I feel like some thought has gone into it as well. So all in all, with the price, as I say, I'd like to have been a little bit lower, but all in all, I am pleased with that. It's not going to be a core gin. It's hardly a gin at all, but is it tasty? Is it enjoyable to drink? You bet your sweet ass it is. So guys, I hope you've enjoyed this video today. Personally, I particularly enjoyed the bit when I got to use the phrase, you bet your sweet ass it is. And indeed, if you enjoyed the video and the bit where I said, you bet your sweet ass it is, then please don't forget to express your enjoyment by pressing the like button on the video and subscribing to my channel if you haven't already. Or if you want to support the show, head over to the Patreon page or press the join button below this here video. But until next time, guys, you all know the drill. Take care, stay safe. Thank you to all my patrons and members, and keep drinking the gin.